Yeah, look at Basim there, all shirtless. Looks like he's chiseled out of marble. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Assassin's Creed Mirage. Okay, before we get too far rolling into this one, if I sound kind of stuffy right now, my sinuses are...
The Mood Fortress takes my breath away. As if it leaped out of the hikayat I heard when I was a child.
Why do you have to say hikayat instead of just stories? I understand you want to throw in little phrases of your of the base language of the game, but it made sense even in the first game. They explained it away in the first Assassin's Creed game by it was just like, you know, little bits of Arabic rolling through. It was glitches in the animus. You know, that it was one of the things I liked about the first Assassin's Creed game. Like a lot of the limitations or some of the little things they did, like I said, like the language, they explained away through using the animus. And I know some people are like, just get rid of the modern line story and just give us these past events. And I'm like, I like the modern line story. I think it gives a reasoning for the HUD. It gives a lot of reasoning for a lot of different stuff. I've always liked it.
There you are. Are you ready?
I think so.
Put yesterday out of your mind. It has no bearing on today. Get dressed, and we can begin.
What happened yesterday? Because what our issue from when you saved us, what that was it months or weeks? I can't remember the...
Go on, Basim. Like we practiced.
Can't remember what popped up when we started this section. I took a long middle of the day nap.
You look strong today, Basim. Keep training.
Have they gotten rid of like the natural climbing? Like there's natural handholds and rock faces and whatnot.
Steady, Basim. Steady.
Leave. I've seen enough.
God, I hate
Try
that.
again tomorrow.
I hate that leap
I
of
felt
faith.
fine.
I can see it in your body. You lose focus too easily.
Are we eventually going to do the real leap of faith?
Is a crucial step on your path.
There we go.
to initiation. It is one of the Brotherhood's first and most sacred rites. To perform it successfully, you must first center your mind, body, and spirit. Embrace the fear. Quiet it. Find the stillness. And let go.
Yes, Master.
Okay, so that's why he was... okay. I was about to say, why isn't he doing the leap of faith?
May I ask you something?
You may.
Back in Anbar, at the palace, I witnessed a meeting between the Khalifa and 5 masked men, order members. The Khalifa was meant to protect the object they discovered, but he knew nothing of their plans for it. He did not even know them by name. How does the most powerful man in Baghdad bend such a fearful knee to the faceless?
The Order has held dominion over such men and their empires for centuries by convincing them of their truth, that they are the natural arbiters of the world. The Khalifa was but their puppet, and the same will be true of whomever succeeds him. The entire Khalifa is under their influence.
I mean, again, did they take away the ability to literally climb anything? Yeah, I guess they did, because in Origins and whatnot, I'd be able to climb the rock face no matter what. So now I guess everything has handholds. Yeah, but they're still a little more natural than they were in the original AC games.
Speak with Fulab and see if he needs help. We will continue your training later.
Yes, Master.
Have you seen Mentor Rayhan in camp?
Hey,
He
this
is preparing
looks...
to receive the Tahiri emissary.
No, this isn't, Oh Oh my god, I'm gonna look like I'm a bad AC fan. Why can't I remember the town that Altair was in at the beginning of Assassin's Creed? Like their main base. I can't remember the name of it. It was Masyaf, wasn't it? What did he say the name of this place was? Alamut. Okay. So it's not Masyaf. Okay. It looked kind of like it for some reason. But maybe it's just that. I've been hearing this game is a lot more old school. I think, oh my god, dude, I'm sorry, I cannot remember, for some reason I can't remember your screen name in the last video. You commented me, I even commented back, we had a little conversation. But yeah, this game screams more, sorry, I can't remember your name, dude. But this game definitely screams more old school Assassin's Creed to me. I still wish we were dealing with. I stand by it. We were the assassins. They're the Templars. I still miss that. Coward. Who the hell are we supposed to talk? I'm just running my mouth now.
Good day, Tepid.
Hello, Basim.
What troubles you?
Truthfully, I am frustrated. The Order has only grown stronger in Baghdad since the death of the Khalifa, and we are stuck on this mountain.
Mentor Rayhan surely knows what he is doing.
Maybe I should trust more.
And if you want to tell me that, AJ, your knowledge of geography sucks, that where Masyaf is and where this is, given all the neighboring cities that they've mentioned, given all that stuff, they're not anywhere near each other geographically. Maybe they are. I don't know. But my world geography sucks. Hell, my U.S. geography sucks.
Have you seen Fulad?
Probably at his office, as usual. Anyways, I must get back to work.
Araka lahikan.
Jeez, I keep losing my train of thought. I was going to say, I took a massive nap in the middle of the day today because we had a massive storm roll in, so if I sound, my sinuses sound a little backed up, it happens with the change of the pressure when the storm rolls in. I explain this all the time whenever it happens, but for anyone new, whenever shit rolls in like that, my sinuses get backed up. Hell, the whole side of my face hurts. Just because the massive pressure in my face, like it hurts behind my eye and some of my teeth.
How is Noor, the brave eagle?
Talking a little bit hurts.
Or will he soar?
You will soar, ya Sadiqi. Inshallah.
Thank you. We have a similar spirit,
What gave you that idea?
One of the Banu Musa was angry at you, and you were unfazed. Remember?
I did not touch his hammer.
You refused to apologize for something you did not do. I respect that. Stubborn, like me.
I have been called worse. Have you seen Fulad in camp?
I have seen him speaking to Ahmed near his office.
Araka lahikan.
Whatever I was saying. So yeah, that's my excuse for it. This video's on the shorter side, and why there's probably only 2 videos today.
Ah, what is this in the corner? Here. A small design.
It is my signature. So you know I created this, and not Al-Hassan, or worse, Abu Jafar. I just understand, Wadan.
Ah, Basim. How are you?
Aw.
Yes, Enkidu. Food is coming. He is intelligent, and intelligence is supposed to rhyme with patience.
Yeah, they gotta give us our bird
Reminds
companion
me of
because that's been a new staple of the
Have you been
series.
speaking to Master Roshan?
One I don't
Have
hate.
patience. Be kind to your progress.
I will take this to heart. Roshan asked me to come see you.
Ah, yes. Rebecca needs leather strips. Can you fetch those from the storeroom?
I shall, Fulad.
Arakalahekan.
Yeah, looking at DLC, I think I saw something for like bird armor. or whatever. Just cosmetic items for your bird. Which, you know, now it's starting to feel pretty, what's the word?
That is not it.
It's starting to feel pretty just,
It's hard to find anything in here. No.
convoluted.
That is not a strip of leather.
How they're giving us these ties to birds. I mean, when they first did it in Odyssey, it made sense. You know, our character was supposed to be like touched by the eagle or whatever. That was the scar on our arm. Connection to birds, specifically crows.
And if you persist in giving them support, we cannot assure you protection from any Caliphate response.
The rebels supply us with information in Baghdad. Without them, we are blind.
Be that as it may, Governor Muhammad is very committed to showing that he can end this rebellion swiftly.
I do not doubt that.
I came to warn you. Things are moving fast in Baghdad.
Wait, is that when this game is set during the time of the Prophet? I don't know my Middle Eastern history that well. Or at all. But I mean, like, when he said Muhammad, I know it's a super popular name, but are we...
The Tahirids who govern these lands are the only thing standing between Alamut and a full-scale attack. A fragile peace.
Oddly enough, like the original game, where Masyaf was attacked by the Templars, but that was due to Ezio's, Jesus Christ, to Altair's hubris. But yeah, he's saying Muhammad. I don't know why. Maybe I'm being an asshole, and I'm just like this part of the world or whatever. But I mean, there's no. There's plenty of other Islamic. You know, they're mentioning Allah, and although was that used as just a generic word for God, or did that come about once Muhammad really created Islam, or did Islam exist before Muhammad? Like I said, my knowledge of the history of this part of the world is spotty at best. If anybody knows, tell me. I'm always very curious to learn about that kind of stuff.
Rebecca?
Basim. Are you just wandering the camp aimlessly now?
No. I have this leather for you. Will it do?
Apparently, you've moved past the wooden swords. I protested, but Roshan insisted. Here is your dagger.
Oh my god, is this going to turn into...
I'm proud to have worked on them.
I'm thinking, is this going to be like the original game where we're going to get our equipment piecemeal as we advance through the ranks?
Character.
Why would I make anything less than unique?
I am in your debt. I was not expecting new weapons today.
Repay me by using it on the Order. Make them feel the sharpness of its character.
Character.
Roshan said you had further training today. Show her that new sword of yours.
I look forward to it.
Okay, throwing knives. Speak with the Hidden One to learn about how to use throwing knives. Awesome. And again, this is very similar to the original game, where when you were in Masyaf, they would then you could then talk to the other assassins who would then teach you, kind of give you the rundown of how to use your new weapons that you've been given to advance.
And it has improved my accuracy greatly.
I don't know, maybe I'm just looking for comparisons to the original.
Swift and true. Shall I remind you how to use a knife?
R2 to open the tool wheel. So we have a torch, other stuff, and throwing knives.
Ya Ilahi. Well done.
Yeah, well, now I'm out of ammo.
You have inspired me to train harder.
This is the way, Ya Sadiq.
You know, I was talking about the connection to birds. I guess the franchise as a whole has always had a connection to birds. Doesn't Altair in Arabic mean eagle? Something like that. I've known about that one. I'm not sure what Ezio's connection to eagle was. I can't remember. Connor's ship, the Aquila, I believe was also eagle. The jackdaw, a bird, but still birds. You know, birds have always been a theme in Assassin's Creed. Again, even the, oh, did I? No, okay. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, I mean, birds have always been a theme in Assassin's Creed, but the bird companion thing... It just, I don't know. Like, adding one in this game and, how we can see through their eyes. It's just feeling, like, convoluted. I mean, it, like I said, made sense in Odyssey, given the backstory of our character, the connection to the eagle. Made sense in Valhalla, because, again, it's Odin and the crows and everything. Okay. I could see the connection. But in this one, it feels, I don't know, like I said, it's just getting a little much. And it also feels like they're just trying to copy a system that they liked from Far Cry Primal. Which, I used to like it more out of Ubisoft when they did their... Oh, what, that's like that, is it Dutch or Danish? Where they have those canal jumping contests? Anybody knows what I'm talking about? But yeah, it's always been a problem of mine that Ubisoft is... Holy shit, that looks cool. Really pretty. Mountains into the desert. But yeah, Ubisoft has always kind of...
Good work.
Taken things from previous games they've worked on and crossed features between franchises.
I was surprised when Rebecca handed me this. Is a sword not a coarse weapon for a hidden one?
As hidden ones, we must become proficient with a number of weapons. You never know how a fight will escalate. Anyone can wield a sword, but how will you use it?
I am here to learn that, Master.
Are you truly here?
Well, yes. I believe so.
You are here in body, but are you here in mind and soul?
Is this a riddle?
No.
Welcome to the Assassins.
Life and death.
Everything is a riddle. Hey, anyone notice that patch of skin on the back of his neck?
Never turn your back on your opponent. Yes, better.
Oh no!
Stab first.
I hated it, and it's back on the fucking bumpers. Just go back to using square and triangle.
Good.
And it feels floaty.
Yes. Excellent. There are times when we must put more force into our attack to cause more damage. It will leave you exposed, so time it properly. Now go! That's it! Come in strong. Excellent. Now, for defense. You can parry the attacks of your opponent. After a few successful parries, your opponent will be stunned. Try to parry my attacks.
God, just look, it looks like he's just floating on the ground. Do you see it? Wait, Valhalla had a little bit more weight than Odyssey had.
That's good.
But even this, it just looks wrong. It looks generic action game.
Excellent.
Origins was okay.
Must be dodged instead.
I think the start of this really floaty kind of feel to their
Good work.
combat system was it was Syndicate, but Syndicate still felt kind of chunky. You know, it still worked, and it still had my favorite thing: your attack and everything on square and triangle.
Well done.
I hate the moving everything to the bumpers. It's like, ooh, we're just trying to copy Dark Souls. And before anybody tries to tell me, well, AJ, don't. Oh, god damn it, I suck.
That took me by surprise. Well done.
And before anybody says, you know, AJ, don't you want every third-person shooter to be like Gears of War? Yes. But action games can all be a little different. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm just not like the change to putting everything over onto the bumpers. And of course there's stamina. There didn't need to be a stamina bar.
We are done for today, Basim.
Why must we stop? I learned nothing from failing.
True learning requires action and stillness in equal parts. You have made the action. Now, seek the stillness. Do not rush your training. Be patient. Failure is a part of progress.
Yeah, I was about to say, failing is part of learning.
And come back better.
Yes, Master. I will.
Good. See you later.
Did anyone else notice that, like, that really harsh change from gameplay to the rendered cutscene? It was almost like there was a flash. I mean, I see a lot. I see a lot of things that this game's trying to do, and I respect it.
He may end in the middle of a snake's nest.
I know how close you are to your brother. We shall learn more soon. Then we can act.
Assalamu alaikum, Abu Ja'far.
It is Ahmed.
Ahmed, my apologies.
Do not worry. Come and warm yourself by the fire.
Like I respect a lot of things they're trying to do, but
the House of Wisdom.
The House of Wisdom?
I don't know.
We have been working there, my brothers and I, for years. I still have some things to work on. Science waits for no one.
I'm still catching some hiccups and things that have plagued the recent games that I don't like.
Fulath, tell Basim the story of the feather.
Our tradition of the feather comes from Egypt. They represent the feathers of Ma'at. The feathers of the heron were dipped in the blood of the targets. These would be left for the Lord of the Duat to judge. It is important we remain humble and know our place in the process. We are messengers of justice, and not the final judges.
Will anyone help me on patrol tonight?
That was something I
will come
loved
with
out of
you.
the original game.
I must get my body moving if I'm to warm up tonight.
I am grateful. Let us go.
I love that in the first one, the feather on the blood.
Leave the stories for later.
I don't know why that was one of my favorite things. It just was.
No, you can't.
I overheard Mentor Rayhan speaking to an emissary earlier. Mentor Rayhan asked if we may come under attack for dealing with rebels in Baghdad. Are we safe here at Alamut?
I do not know, but I pity the people who attack this nest of eagles. How goes the watch?
Nothing happening at all on Alamut, and I am so hungry. We did not make it to the main canyon.
Excellent. We will start there. Thank you.
Come, Noor. Follow me.
I was about to say, are we gonna learn how to
Are you looking forward to your initiation?
Yes. It
how to
feels
ride
like I've
horses?
been preparing my whole life for this.
I could not sleep the
Or
night.
camels? I hope I get to ride a camel.
And a small bit of fear, if I am to be honest.
We all fear the unknown. But a greater unknown awaits on the other side of initiation.
You speak of the Order.
I see them as monsters from a tale, hiding in dark corners.
This is Mahja.
Magnificent.
Soon, you shall have one of your own.
Fulath introduced me to an eagle named Enkidu. He said we have much in common, and not in a complimentary way.
She sees something. Follow me.
God, why don't you use something to slide down? That's gotta hurt your hands.
Find a place to hide.
What is this place? We must be near the camp. We have the element of surprise. Be ready. Stop making so much noise.
Quickly! I am behind you.
We must strike fast.
Agreed.
Nice ragdoll.
We must wait for the right moment.
Is that not close enough?
You there! Oh!
Oh, shit.
Trouble comes our way, we'll be ready. Nothing here. Well, keeps us alive.
Do not make a noise.
Won't take long! You are done for! Prepare for
Yes! Show no mercy!
Oh, that's cool. So you get like an execution if you get the parry. Or at least on the generics. I don't like how my sword is glowing, though.
Not like the wooden targets, is it?
It is not that. This sword.
What of it?
Mercenaries from Baghdad use these weapons.
We must warn the others.
Okay, look, I don't know much about swords. I don't know much about a lot of things. But
Mercenaries
all the
from Baghdad.
ornamentation, wouldn't that
How
make
do
that
you know?
kind of useless?
Basim recognized the make of the sword. I believe him.
Bring him in.
Well, I mean, you don't have a door, so it's not really in.
How do you know these men were from Baghdad?
Growing up on its streets, I have seen their weapons many times. And closely.
Behind every mercenary is a man who gave them their orders.
Yes, and we must act if we are to learn who that is. We will return to Baghdad, seek Ali ibn Muhammad's help.
Ah, of course. Sahib is Zenj. He's a dangerous and delusional fool.
Maybe so, but he is one of our only allies in Baghdad. We need him, and we need his men.
I will go back to Baghdad.
Go to Ali. Find out if the Order sent those men.
I will.
وفقك الله.
وفقك الله.
وداعا. أراك لاحقا.
Does it look like they're green screened to anyone else? It was like that one guy, the bird, and Basim. Everyone else looked green screened in that shot. It's odd. There we go. Looks good with the beard. And it actually looks like he's got a real hairstyle going on instead of like that fuckboy look that he's had at the start. And skill points. Spending skill points, yada yada yada. Okay, so we have Trickster. Auto collect is always good. That's not bad. I'm gonna take auto collect. It's just easy, so I don't have to constantly collect off the body. We'll do kind of what we did. I can't think of a series to compare it, but kind of we'll end videos going through the codex. How's that sound? Okay, so we have our costume. We'll override the appearance. Okay. Hey, that's a perfectly fine way of doing of having a slot that can give you stat buffs, and then here's just your look. And I also like the fact that it's just outfit. It's not pants, shirts, gloves. It's not 90 different things to put on. Parry, steal 25 defense damage. Sharpen blade. Okay. So it also looks like with weapons, they're going the way of Valhalla, where it wasn't like the Division style of looting that Odyssey had, where you get a new weapon every 20 steps, and it's the same weapon, but with just a little bit better stats. This one, it's actually each weapon is different, and they all have a different skill connected to them. Like this one is Sharpened Blade, which gives you the parry. Then you have materials needed to upgrade them, so it gives you a little bit more connection to your weapons. So my favorite game to collect weapons. There we go. My favorite game to collect weapons in was AC Brotherhood. That was the best one to collect weapons in.
You await me.
Just because you could see them at your hideout, or oh no, you could do it at the Auditory Villa too, couldn't you? Same concept. I love collecting the weapons so you could see them be built up in your back at your hideout. I always thought that was the coolest.
It is strange, Al-Hassan. My head is calmer than I believed it would be. I thought I would be a stormy sea inside, but I am calm and quiet.
Because you have
and speak in metaphors.
Left nothing to chance. Here, Basim. You have earned this. It
now,
is a great
chop your finger off.
I suspect you understand that.
And have this guy clip into you.
Roshan and the others are waiting for me. Down. And thank you, Al-Hassan.
They're waiting for you to cut your finger off.
I wish I could just take a look into the place for a moment.
You know, my favorite was Bayek losing his finger to the hidden blade, just in that struggle. I've seen people make fun of him for that, and I actually thought that was a really cool moment that kind of explained also why they have them remove the finger. It was explained by Ezio. It's to show commitment and
it has been an honor,
etc., etc.
walk your path as a novice and as a man.
I am grateful to you for leading the way before me.
I am honored.
But yeah, by X was probably my favorite.
New roads await.
I keep on hearing what sounds like a rattlesnake. Are rattlesnakes indigenous to this area? Those robes are dope.
Come, it is time.
How did you feel on that day so long ago?
I felt afraid. My palms were slick with sweat and my knees were shaking.
I guess it's odd to me because the only rattlesnake species that I know of is the timber rattlesnakes, which I know are up in the northwestern part of the U.S. I'm trying to think if I know anywhere else that rattlers are indigenous.
To have courage means to act in the midst of feeling great fear.
Hey, how's it feel to be on candle duty? They're just like, yeah, just stand there with a candle. Oh god, imagine having to light all these. Oh, that's gotta suck. I really like the blue accents. I mean, I feel like the red is a little bit more of a traditional kind of accent to the Assassin's colors, but the blue is really nice. It adds a nice pop of color, but it's not too garish. It's still very muted.
Ishaq, are you ready to leave your life behind and walk the path of shadows?
I am.
Are you ready to give up who you once thought you were? Ready to sacrifice everything you held close?
I am.
Never forget the tenets you have sworn to uphold. Stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain
sight.
Never compromise the Brotherhood. Then, out of the dark, you will come into the light.
Now, cut your finger off.
And from the light, you will return to the dark.
Yep. Oh, cool to make you do it. I know people hate those little press this button and the press X to pay respects, but I like it. Although, wouldn't you want to curl your other fingers back and extend that finger so you only cut that finger off?
Ibn Ishaq, you now follow in the Eagle's path.
Oh, that's cool, Oh my god, that's awesome.
Welcome, Hidden One. You have died and been reborn.
I always loved that first moment
Fight me as your equal.
of extending the blade. Oh, did you see his dagger was clipping through that little pouch on his back? I mean, come on. You're gonna put that in, you know what I mean? You're gonna put that in his costuming. Like, at least make sure it's like in that first main weapon set. it's not clipping through. Oh, damn it. I keep instinctively trying to press square to attack.
You have trained me well, Roshan.
Okay, you know what? I'm not a huge fan of this combat, but it's not awful. The more it's still too floaty for my liking, but it could be worse.
Traveled unprepared. Left Baghdad in a hurry.
Here, drink.
Ali. He is gone. They took him in the night.
If it's Alibaba, I am going to shit my pants.
Bring him to my tent.
If Ali is gone, we are blind. The Order has put a fog over Baghdad and their movements.
We must go to Baghdad.
Roshan, Basim, go with Fulad. Leave at once.
Become an initiate. Okay. I don't speak Arabic. Frame rate was dipping there. Again, because we had to switch from gameplay to rendered cutscene. Seriously though, I better get the chance to control and ride a camel. I know I got to do that in Origins, and I want to do it in this one too. Yeah, it just... something about it just doesn't look right at times. Like that scene with them, like... with all of their... face wraps on. It looked... I don't know, almost like a style... like they're going for photorealistic, but that looked like a just like a stylized movie. If anybody saw Assassin's Creed Embers, that's what it looked like. If anybody's going to ask me, AJ, what the hell is Assassin's Creed Embers? That was an animated movie that introduced us to... oh my god, what was her name? I can't remember. She was the Chinese assassin who gets... I believe she's the focus of one of the Chronicles games. She is... they did the same shot in... oh, okay, I thought they were going to do the same thing in Origins, where they see Assassin's Creed, whatever, and then you run down that hill.
Surroundings call to me.
Very well, but do not be long. There will be much to do once we reach Harbiya.
Look for a lattice-covered courtyard near Shah's mosque. That is where Noor was gathering his information.
The assassin bureaus. I do say, I will say, I like how we're seeing a lot of things kind of from Assassin's Creed, like the OG. We're seeing some stuff, you know, we're seeing a lot of similarities between the hidden ones and the assassins really start becoming clear. Oh my god, I can ride a camel! But yeah, Embers was the follow the road, gallop. Yeah, this is very much like Origins. But yeah, the introduction... but yeah, Assassin's Creed Embers was something... it was an animated film that showed the end of Ezio's life. Was the introduction to that Chinese assassin. And, one other person whose name is not coming to me. Oh, it showed Ezio's death. That's what it was. So, alrighty, my dudes. This is where we are gonna call it quits for today. Although we got another skill point, and I would like to pick up skills with my eagle friend. Outfits have unique perks, customization, okay. In which I only have this one. Initiate of Alamut outfit. Silent Blade, enemies here 50% less noise, bossum during... Okay, and you can see where each the level ups are, what they're gonna give us. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I haven't found a dye for this outfit. Okay. So it's not a level, but it shows you, I guess, enemies with this mark are what you can, are your, who you're most likely gonna be able to face off with, I guess. Contracts and pickpocketing. Contracts. Okay. I'm gonna be curious about those. Alright, I'm just getting lost in menus. You know me, I love me some menus. But guys, as I said, this is where we're going to call it quits for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, social media can be found down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're going to go through the codex and all that. I'll focus on the database. I don't think you really care about the tutorials because we're seeing them as we go. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. See y'all in the next one. But until then, I'm out.